Welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Yancy and this is my garden. We are in the garden today, and of course, from the title of this live, we are going to have some garden chat, and you guys are going to help me water my plants because I haven't been out here in a while, and it is time to water these plants because they are struggling. But surprisingly, they're doing pretty well to be struggling, if you know what I mean. But yes, y'all, let's get this watering started. I haven't been on here in a while, so I just thought I'd come on here, have some garden chat with you guys, and you know, answer a few questions that you may have, and just talk about what's going on in my garden. So right now, I am watering my pepper plants, and when I tell you guys, they are doing so well, but I still have a ton of pepper plants that hasn't flowered yet, and we're in August. So if you're not flowering yet, when do you intend to flower? And I have a plant right here that pretty much died. I don't know why, but it's okay because I still have a ton of peppers. As you can see, this is my pepper bed, and I have a ton of peppers in there. And actually, yesterday I had some friends that came over and they harvested a ton of these peppers. I have a ton of habaneros and Asian hots, and I have some bell peppers, and they harvested a ton of peppers. So I still have more, and I guess it's still growing season, where even though we're near the end of August, but we still have September in hopes of us not having some random freeze or anything like that, with temperature dropping below 50. That would totally suck. So finger crossed, we're not going to have any of those issues, and we're going to keep harvesting until hopefully the end of October. That is my dream. What is your dream? What is your dream? But tomorrow I am actually going to be out here and doing some harvesting, and I am going to film that video for you guys so you can see all of the things that I'm going to harvest. I already see right now I have a ton of harvesting to do, and I see a ton of tomatoes. As you can see right here, this is my tomato bed, and I have a ton of tomatoes to harvest. You see that oasis that I am so scared to enter, but I don't have a choice. I have to go in there and actually pick those tomatoes, or else they're gonna fall off and something is gonna bite them, and then I'm not gonna be so happy about that. So some of them already started falling off, as you can see right down there. Ooh, look at this one. This is a pretty big tomato that is ready, and wow, y'all, look at this. Look at this. This is my tomato bed, y'all. It is ready to be harvested, and I need to hurry up and get up in here before our besties, the evil squirrels, get to doing their damage. We don't want that happening at all. So tomorrow I will be in here, and I will be harvesting and dropping that video sometime next week. I actually have a new video that I am dropping tomorrow where I give you guys a garden tour, and that garden tour was actually in July, so I need to give you guys a new garden tour, which will also be dropping next week. But tomorrow you'll be seeing a garden tour from in July, so make sure you set your notifications up so that when I drop that video you can get to see it. But yeah, I can't believe, look at this big old tomato right here. I cannot believe, like, the big ones are still coming in, and I still see big tomatoes that are still in here growing. But I see a ton of these cherry tomatoes as well as the sun golds. So I have a ton of sun golds and a ton of cherry tomatoes that I need to harvest, and then I have a ton of Asian peppers that I need to harvest as well, but as well as some greens. I have some greens that I need to harvest as well. But yeah, can you guys believe that these peppers still haven't flowered, but they're this tall? Like, what in the witchcraft is this? Like, why is it this tall and I don't see any flowers? I don't get it. What is the essence in just growing and not producing any peppers at all? Make it make sense. Do you guys have any clue why this is happening? And I definitely fertilize. You know, I fertilize every couple of weeks. And I, even though I have not been as consistent on my watering, but one thing about peppers, they don't need that much watering. They're okay with living in a place of dehydration. So what is the issue? What is the issue? But y'all, I am so proud of my okra. This is my okra bed. Can you guys believe I planted these seeds maybe like a month and a half ago? Can you believe this is how big they have gotten? I'm sure y'all seen the video. I actually posted a video of when I direct sowed these seeds, and I posted a video for y'all. And can you believe how they have grown this much? Unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. So can y'all drop in the comments, are you guys growing anything this season? If you are, what are you growing, and how is it looking in August? Or should I say end of August now, since we're towards the end of August? And even though this has grown like really, really well, I think I see some starting to flower, so I'm super excited about that, so I could get some okra from this. I would really love to get a ton of okra from this before it starts to get cold, because man, all this okra and not getting no okra out of it would be tragic. Tragic. But don't forget to like the stream. If you're on here, please like the stream and please say hello back. I'm really excited to be on here hanging out with y'all and having some garden chat, and put some questions in the chat that I could answer. But yeah, most importantly, like the chat. I would really appreciate it. It's a free and easy way to support me and my channel, and I would really appreciate you for doing that. In fact, thank you so much for being on here with me tonight. Or this evening, should I say. Good evening, good evening. I know a lot of y'all might be getting ready to go out tonight, but tonight I am in the garden watering, and I have a ton of videos that I need to actually edit for y'all. Which is so crazy, because a lot of the videos that I'm editing, that I'm posting right now, they're videos from like last month. So a lot of the stuff that you guys will be seeing is stuff from last month, and then the stuff from this month, you will be seeing it probably early next month. But like I said, please don't forget to like the video. I appreciate you. Ooh, hey. It's my first time seeing the chat. Vita. Hey, Vita. I am in Maryland, and I am in zone 8A. And our growing season is pretty long, I would say. Last year, I had tomatoes that went all the way into November, December. Yeah, November, December. I had tomatoes that was going all the way into there. And I just got so tired of harvesting and just put everything into my compost, which was a terrible idea, because when I tell y'all I have tomato volunteer everywhere, I had tomato volunteers everywhere that I had to take out of my plants. And there's a video that I'm gonna share with y'all next week to show you all the tomato volunteer that was in my herb garden that I had to get rid of, and I transfer it to like another garden bed full of tomatoes. So yeah, it was terrible. I'm in South Carolina, zone 8B. Okay, getting ready for fall. I love fall gardening. You know, I would love to get into fall gardening, but when I tell you guys, I overwhelmed myself this year with the amount of things that I grew. So I'm trying to take a break. I'm trying to take a break during fall, but I'm still going to grow some stuff. I'm probably just going to grow like onions and garlic, and I'm going to grow lettuce, of course, but I'm not going to overdo it like the way I did my summer gardening. I'm probably just going to do like something really chill, and I haven't started any seeds yet. So most likely I am going to buy some seedlings, unfortunately, and plant them. Except for, you know, the onion and garlic, those can be started from seeds like in September or November. I'm sorry, October. So yeah, I'm probably gonna start like my garlic and stuff in October and November. What are you growing? What are you growing for the fall? Are you growing like greens? I wish I was able to grow some collard greens. I'm gonna go look at the nursery and see if they have some collard greens that I could just transplant into my garden. I would love to do that. But y'all, I'm traumatized from greens, period. Because if you saw the garden that I just watered, the one that had, let me show you. You see the garden bed that has the cover on top of it all the way in the back? That garden bed have traumatized me because I had some greens in there, and those butterflies, whatever butterfly they are, they have devoured it. And honestly, I just kind of give up on it. I kind of give up on it only because it wasn't my focal point this year, for growth. My main focus this year was really peppers and some tomatoes, because those are things that I cook with a lot. Look at my habaneros, y'all. Look at these habaneros. They are about to, it looks like they're about to start turning color. And then I don't really know what this is, but I think that's a bell pepper. But yeah, I think they're about to start turning colors. And then these are more radish seeds. I have some radish in here that went to flower. The flowers are so beautiful, and I like to keep them because the pollinators love them, and it keep them in my garden. So I've been keeping like the radish flowers so the pollinators can come. Like, I've seen so many butterflies and stuff here. Oh my goodness. Wow, collards, dinosaur kale. Speaking of kale, look at my kale, y'all. I've been having this kale here since springtime, and look how big it has gotten. I thought it was gonna die because of I thought it was, yeah, I didn't think it was gonna survive because of the heat, but it's surviving, y'all. Look how big it has gotten. Wow, look at all the stuff you're growing, girl. Okay, I see you, Miss Green Thumb. Red Russian kale, blue curly kale for, ooh, okay. You must love kale. I love kale too, though. I usually use it for my smoothies. I use kale and spinach, and those are the things that I'm probably gonna grow for fall, which is probably gonna, be like a spring harvest kind of thing. But yeah, I don't plan on doing too much at all. I don't plan on doing too much. I want to use this time to, after my summer gardening, I want to use this time to really just relax and then focus and prepare for like next season, because I actually plan on doing a lot of things with you guys for next season. I want to create like a garden manual, like a summer garden manual, just teaching like new gardeners how to start and what to start with, and basically how to maximize the space that they're in. Because a lot of people think that you need a lot of space for gardening, and you really don't. It might look, this is my garden from the front. It may look like it is big, but it's not that big. It's really the way I use the space, and I grow a lot of things vertically. So I'm just trying to show people that, you can actually, I'm trying to move these, trying to move this, but I want to show people that you can actually, grow in a small space, utilizing a lot of the things you already have at home, so you don't have to spend too much money. And yeah, like for example, this, ooh, you starting carrots. I might do carrots. But yeah, Vita, this is a whole learning process for me as well. This is my second year. I know it looked like I'm some type of pro or something. I'm not. This is my second year, and last year I only grew tomatoes, corn, and okra, and the only thing that really survived was the tomatoes, because those evil squirrels ate all of my okra and corn plants, and I had to restart my corn from seeds like later on, and then pretty much I just got like a few okra from it because it started so late in the season. So, but with that, I took a lot of time to learn, you know, how to protect my plants. I learned how to protect my plants, how to grow certain things, when to start it, and when not to start certain things. So since, last year was a struggle, I still learned how to, what to do with my plants. But that's what's up, though. You growing a lot of stuff. You're growing a lot of stuff. I would love to grow some greens. I would love to grow some greens. I'll try, though. I'll see what happens. But the sun is setting. Look how beautiful it is out here, y'all. Look how beautiful it is out here. It is so pretty out here. But this is like the middle of my garden. I think you guys saw that I just walked in the other entrance. And then this is the other one here. This is here where those creepy crawlies. This is where I found like 4 of them. So I'm trying to be like so vigilant out here with my eyes wide open. That's why I don't like to water in the nighttime. It scared the bejeebies out of me coming out here in the nighttime, because these are the time I think they feel comfortable to come out here. And I don't like that. And I like to come out this one. I don't know if you guys saw the video of when I harvested my bitter leaf. This is my bitter leaf plant. And I harvested a lot of it. I posted like a short of what's going on in my garden, and that's like the most up-to-date stuff. And then like a lot of the videos that you guys see that I'm posting are, a lot of it is probably like from last month. So I'm trying to like catch up with this month videos, because I have like a ton of videos that I need to edit. And I'm sure if you're a content creator, you understand that it takes a while to edit, and I'm new to this. And I'm so grateful to have you guys even supporting me. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. This was something that is a passion of mine. I started last year, like I said, and I was in a place in my life where I was, needing like an escape. And gardening was like the perfect escape for me. And I find it so relaxing. I try to tell everybody, I'm like, gardening is like free therapy, even though you do have to pay for some stuff. But it's like cheaper than therapy. I'm like, it's cheaper than therapy, that's for sure. And I truly enjoy it. And I am so appreciative of your support. Thank you guys for constantly liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. Like, I truly appreciate y'all. But if you guys want to see like, more up-to-date stuff of what I'm doing in my garden, definitely watch the shorts, and you will definitely see all of the things that I got going on in my garden. So over here, I have more okra plants. I have more pepper plants. And I cannot believe, y'all, look at my squash. This is the most squash I've seen this summer. And can I tell y'all something? I thought this plant was done. I thought this plant was not going to produce anymore. And because like the vine borers got to it. So I am so shocked that it survived. I am pleasantly surprised though. Pleasantly. Y'all, look at this red bell pepper right here. I cannot wait to harvest it tomorrow. I am going to have a beautiful harvest tomorrow. I cannot wait to harvest this bell pepper. Oh my gosh. Look at all of this. Oh man, I can't wait to come out here tomorrow and do some harvesting. It's going to be super fun. That's going to be a fun video. I'm going to make sure I film that video for y'all. But please don't forget to like the stream. If you're on here, we're just having some garden chat about what's going on in my garden. And also to answer any questions that you guys may have. This is my 2nd year gardening, and I am growing a ton of stuff. A ton. You already seen half of the stuff that I'm growing. Some tomatoes, okra, all kinds of peppers, bell peppers, habaneros, Asian peppers. What is it? Am I growing cayenne pepper? I know I'm growing a ton of different type of hot peppers. And I just showed y'all this squash right here that I'm growing. I'm growing some strawberries. I'm growing some grapes, some cantaloupes. And I know y'all, if you watch my shorts, you have definitely seen my cantaloupes plant. Growing some cantaloupes. Man, what am I not growing here for real? That's the real question. Growing some corn, even though my corn is struggling because the birds came and attacked them. Like, the birds came, the animals back here, they act like my garden belongs to them. And they don't give a freak what I think. They are going to eat whatever they feel like eating. I try my best to protect it as much as possible, but, they are still going to get some. They are still going to get what they want out of it. But it's okay, because this year my garden treated me so well. I'm just so proud that I was even able to grow all of this stuff. I'm just so proud. So what else? What are you guys growing? If you're in the chat, please like the stream. It is a free and easy way to support my channel. I really appreciate it if you could like the stream. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. I am Miss Yancy, and I grow what I eat. And if you're following my journey, you'll see all of the stuff that I am growing. Thank you so much for liking the stream. I appreciate you. But yeah, I grow what my family eat, and I am trying to basically like have a homestead. And one of my goals is to get some chickens. But after my experience with those slimy bellies friends that was in my garden, I saw four of them this year in my garden. Now I'm scared to actually get chickens because apparently they attract those slimy bellies. He who should not be named. I will not be naming it. But if you watch my shorts or you watch some of my live, you know exactly who and what I'm talking about. But but yeah. So what are you guys growing? What are you guys going? How was your night? What are you doing today? What did you do in the garden? Are you a gardener? Are you a new gardener? Are you trying to start gardening? What's going on? I want to make this like an interactive live and just talk to y'all because I haven't been on here in a minute because I've been so busy trying to edit all these videos for y'all. Show you guys my garden and have some garden chat. As you can see, it is, I guess, sun is setting. So actually the sun has set. So I need to hurry up and get up out of here. I don't want to be mixed up with whatever elements in these round these parts. I don't want to be around these parts and see what's going on. But yeah, so right now, what's successful in my garden so far are peppers and tomatoes. And I'm okay with that because that's exactly what I wanted for this summer, even though I grew other things. But my main thing that I really wanted this year was my peppers and my tomatoes. And they're doing very well. Even though a lot of my peppers, they grew a lot, but they are not producing flowers. And I don't know why. I don't know why they're not producing flowers. I am definitely fertilizing and doing what I'm supposed to do, but they're not producing flowers. They're just getting the plants are just getting really, really big. And I think one of the mistakes I made, though, if I may say, was early on in the season when I started to pinch off the flowers from on the peppers. I think that was a huge mistake that I made. I know that, a lot of people say pinch off the flowers. It is going to make the roots stronger. But I think that if your plants are already established as far as the roots, you don't need to pinch it off. Because I started my pepper plants indoors in February. So by the time I put them out in the ground in May, it was huge. They were like huge plants. So I don't think I needed to actually remove the flowers. I should have just allow it to stay and allow it to do its thing. But that's what happens when you over research. It's good to research, but also, use your own instincts as well. Because when you over research, then you start getting, unnecessary advice that may not make sense for your situation. So just pretty much, you know, gauge your situation and see whatever research that you're doing if it makes sense for your gardening. Like, don't just blindly follow whatever people are saying on the internet. Make sure it makes sense for your situation. I grew purple peas, tomatoes, okra, green beans, yellow spice. Damn, girl, zucchini this summer. I also grew sweet potatoes and cucumbers plants. Sometimes peppers start producing late in the season. Yeah, I'm noticing that. I'm noticing that for sure. It's just the flowers. I definitely have some late bloomers, but damn, I have some that they're not even showing flowers at all. And the plants are huge. Like, the plants are like almost this tall. Like this plant that you're looking at right here. This is not a pepper plant, but I have pepper plants that's almost that tall. And they're not producing at all. And let me show y'all my little miracle plant over here. Let me make sure I have water in all these things, because Lord knows It's getting dark out here now. I need to hurry up and run back towards my house because I do not like being out here in the nighttime. My jalapenos produce heavily, but my bell peppers and others won't produce until it's cool off. Oh, wow. I have some bell peppers. Like they're coming in now. So you're right, as far as the heat, maybe the heat. But the thing is, peppers love the heat. Peppers love the heat. So I don't understand what's that about. But like I was telling y'all earlier, like these are some like summer squash that I have right here. And I am so shocked that it actually is growing because that was one of the plants that wasn't trying to grow. It was one of the plants that was not trying to grow at all, but it's growing. I am so shocked. But if y'all see right here, I had lettuce in this bed, and then I also, what I'm watering right now is my strawberry. And then last year, I actually grew potatoes in this bed, and then I see like a volunteer uh, potato plant in here. And I'm just shocked. Like, where did you come from? I guess one of the potatoes must have remained in the bed. So now I have like a volunteer potato in here. But I'm also growing regular potatoes and sweet potatoes. The issue is with my regular potatoes, the squirrels came and ate all of the regular white potatoes. And they didn't eat the sweet potatoes, which I'm happy about. So now I only have sweet potatoes that's growing in my grow bag, which I'm about to show you guys real soon because I'm about to go over there and water it. But yeah, but I'm looking forward to, like I'm really actually looking forward to the garden season being long and seeing that, we will have some sort of pepper harvest or more pepper harvest later on. I'm really, really happy about that for sure. So you definitely got me excited, Vita. I'm really, really excited about that. I can't wait to see more of the pepper harvest. So I have like right here smack in the middle, it's a raspberry plant, but it's like the white champagne raspberry and it tastes so good. This was my first time growing. Anyway, I already told you guys earlier that I barely grew anything, but growing this raspberry and like it was so delicious. It was so look because I am pretty sure those evil squirrels are the ones that's responsible for what it looked like right now. And I'm pretty sure it was like the squirrels and the birds. They work together. I think when they see me out here like trying to protect my plants, I think they be laughing at me like, girl, you thought you was doing something, because they come out here and they just eat whatever they want. So it's like now I think I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let these corn go and just let the birds and them do their thing. As long as they're leaving my prized possessions alone, like my peppers and stuff, I'm okay with that, because they are so evil. They would really come out here and just take like huge bites out of stuff and not eat the whole thing. And I'm like, what is the reason? Like, if you're gonna bite it, can you at least eat it? Eat the whole thing at least, damn. But y'all, look at my cantaloupes. Let me show y'all. So I have two cantaloupes growing right here. And so I got this one right here, and then here's another one. And then I have some that's coming up there. And then I have two up here. So I think I need like a garden ladder or something, because now I have to like get a chair to climb up there to try to protect it. And but I'm happy, it's still coming, because I definitely harvested like 4 cantaloupes from that plant. And I think I showed you guys on on the shorts when I harvested those plants. So the fact that I have like 4 more coming, I am so excited. But this is what my garden looked like at night. Next year, my plan is to put some lights on on these like arches, and I'm gonna put like some lights out here, and then just like set up like a whole vibe situation out here. It's gonna be so vibey out here. That's one of my plans. And then now I just need to work on those evil mosquitoes, because those are my other enemies. Vita said I had to protect my blueberry bush with white netting. I've had I've had it for 3 years and only tasted the berries this year. Damn, because of the birds and squirrels. You have a, oh, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, let me tell you, my kids be laughing at me because when I wake up in the morning, I am out here with a broom, literally chasing those squirrels away from my stuff. Because they just wake up with like violence on their mind and just start. Oh, did the stream freeze? I'm sorry, y'all. I think I was getting a call just now and the stream froze. But yeah, I'm about to go and water. I'm about to go water my potatoes so y'all can see what those evil squirrels did to my plants. Ooh, yes. I am so happy that I came out here to water today, y'all. And I'm so happy y'all was here with me. I'm about to show you guys my watermelon really quickly before we go and water the potatoes in my garden beds that's near my house. So this is my crimson sweet watermelon. If you watch my shorts, you will see these watermelons. These are the watermelons where I was asking y'all if it was ready because, you know, like I said, this is my first time growing fruits and growing melons, and I've done a lot of research, but I also want to just make sure and not harvest this and then it pretty much is all rinds. I would literally cry. And here's another big one that I have right here. And then I have another big one down there. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. It's a little bit dark out here. And then let me show y'all the other two that popped up. I have one little one right here. Please like the stream if you are watching right now. It's a free and easy way to support my channel and I appreciate it. And here is another one. So yes, y'all. I cannot believe that I am growing all of these watermelons. I was happy with just one, but 4, that's crazy. All right, let's see what Vita's saying. Lemongrass and citronella will help with the mosquitoes and certain flowers that attract dragonflies. Dragonflies eat mosquitoes. Ooh, let me screenshot this. Thank you, Vita, because I really need that. The mosquitoes are so bad. My kids can't even come out here to enjoy their playground because the mosquitoes are just too much. They are too much. All right, 1 second so I can tell you guys about this side of my garden. So I've actually left my garden. I am now near my house. I have some garden beds near my house that I am growing some stuff in, and let me just get this hose together and then I'll tell you guys about what's in them, what's in those bags over there. Ooh. All right, so before I go in the house, this is my garden, I guess at night. That's why I need some lights out here so I can be able to come out here and read and, you know, just relax. Get a glass of wine and maybe a book and enjoy what I have done. Okay, so this over here is what is this? A 4x8 garden bed, and I had this bed was originally for my onions and my garlic. I had maybe about like 50 onions and garlic in here. And when I tell you guys, those leaf miners ate all of it, not even one. Like, not even one. They didn't even spare one. I had beautiful, healthy looking garlic and onions in this bed, and I was so excited about it. And then one day, they just started dying off one by one. I had no clue about the leaf miners. After reading on like why, you know, they were disappearing, that's when I started learning about the leaf miners. And by the time I learned about them, it was too late to really protect them. They had already done their damage, and every last plant died. When I tell y'all I was so sad, I could cry because Garlic and onions are two things that I cook with in all of my meals. And if you don't know about something about my gardening, is I grow what my family eats. I don't just grow stuff because it's fun to grow. I'm like actually growing food that my family eat. And garlic and onions are the staples in all of my dishes and everything that I cook. There are three main herbs that I cook with: garlic, onions, and ginger. And those are the three things that I was really trying to get a surplus of this year. And I failed miserably because I did not do enough research, about what could possibly kill them. I did not think that anything could kill them because usually they talk about using garlic and onions to deter pests out of your garden. So I did not think that, they had their own enemy that would try to get rid of them. Sadly, I was mistaken, and that happened to my garlic and onions. So starting next year or end of this year, when I do plant my garlic and onions, I am going to cover it until it is ready. I am not going to remove that insect netting. It is going to be remain covered the entire time. So that was the hard lesson that I learned this year in gardening, was you need to cover your garlic and onions because there's a insect called the leaf miners that will definitely mine your garlic and onions. But yeah, that's my little tragic story for the day. So since that happened, I'm like, I'm not about to let a bed go to waste. I had all these surplus of tomatoes and seedlings that I did not need in my other garden bed. And so I put some of them in here, even though I gave a ton of seedlings away to family and friends and neighbors that wanted to grow, tomatoes. And then what was remaining, I just put it in here. And then also I put I don't know if y'all saw the video that I made for the potato leaves. So I put the potato leaves in here. These potato leaves are potato leaves that I will be harvesting to cook. They're not going to have any sweet potatoes beneath them. They're sweet potato leaves. They're not going to have any sweet potatoes beneath them. They're just here for me to harvest the leaves. And so I put them in here. And then over here, I have, this is my potato section. This is where I told you guys the evil squirrels love to come and hang out. And these 3 bags that you see right here, 1, 2, and 3, I had regular potatoes in them. I had like the small mixture, assorted potatoes, like the small ones that you use for like breakfast potatoes. I had them in these bags, and the squirrels ate every last one of them. But apparently they didn't eat all of it, because today I checked and I see like a potato growing. I see like a plant growing here. I don't know if y'all can see it right there. If you see that little greenery, that's a potato leaf that's coming up. So it looked like they missed one, and that's coming up, and I'm super excited about that. So I don't know when I'm gonna get these potatoes, but at least I know some's in there. And I think they couldn't get to the sweet potatoes because, the sweet potatoes, they grow from the slips. So there's nothing really under it for them to eat. So they left that one alone. And, because they're still young. So they've left this alone for now. But I still see them come in here occasionally to see if there's something that they can eat out of here. And they be digging it up and doing their thing. I'm like, whatever, as long as you're staying out of my main garden, do your thing over here, whatever you feel like doing. I just left them alone. I just left them alone over here. But yeah, so back here, these 2 bags that's back there, those are my sweet potato bags. Let me get a little closer because I know it's a little dark. But this is my sweet potato bag, and this is my other sweet potato bag, and it's growing beautifully. I don't know when I'm gonna harvest, but I'm gonna let it stay in here. I need to go and check to see when I planted it in here so I can know when to harvest them. And I did a video, so I need to go watch that video to see when I planted these, because I think I definitely recorded a video for y'all of when I planted these. And I also recorded a video of when I planted these potatoes as well for y'all. But because I thought that the squirrels ate all of the white potatoes out of here, And this year, one of the struggles I had was my cucumber not producing any female flowers. I don't know if it's because it was too hot. They only produce male flowers. So what I did was last week, I put, actually a couple of days ago, I put 2 cucumber seeds in here, and I already see 2 seedlings coming up. So I'm like, let's see if, I'm going to get some cucumbers if I do that. And that's what I did. And I see 2 cucumber seedlings coming up in there. So we'll find out. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'll let you guys know how it goes and if anything came out of that, which will be so exciting. So exciting. I cannot wait to see if that plant really grows. And if it does, then I am actually going to go and put it on my trellis that has my cucumbers and let it grow on there so it could do its thing. And I will keep you guys updated on that. So lastly, what I'm about to water. So remember how I told you guys I had like a ton of volunteer tomatoes inside of my herb garden. Well, this is one of it. You probably can't see it right now because of the darkness, but this is one of the volunteer plants. I put it in a grow bag and it's growing and it is producing tomatoes already, which is amazing. So yeah, y'all, do me a favor, or not do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and do not, I repeat, do not put seeds in your compost if you're composting to use for your garden, because you will have a ton of volunteer plants come out of nowhere, which is wonderful. But if that's not what is that what that if that's not what you intended that garden bed for, and it's just popping up everywhere, it just becomes so tedious and time consuming and just very tiring to constantly weed out all of the things you didn't want in there. And that's what I had to do all this summer, was weed out unnecessary tomatoes that was just coming up and everything. Like I have a strawberry bed and I have tomatoes like just popping up in there, which is so ridiculous. But over here I have my strawberries. I have more strawberries, should I say, in, and I have it in containers right here. And these 2 containers are really the strawberry beds for my kids. They planted these strawberries. And over here I have more grape plants. So these plants, I have them in grow bags. I bought them as bare roots, and they took a long time to grow. So at the end of this season, when I remove my cantaloupe off of that arch trellis, I am going to add these grapes in its place and put it in the ground so that it could join its other grape friend. And then hopefully next year I should see a ton of grapes coming on that arch trellis. I cannot wait to see what it's going to be like next year. So I'm definitely going to put these grapes over there and remove all of the cantaloupes. But I'm going to wait till the cantaloupes like die all the way back, and then I am going to put these grapes over there. And then next year I'm just going to get like a separate arch trellis, or just a separate trellis to grow my melons, because one of the proud things I could say that I did this year correctly was growing my melons on a trellis. And when I tell y'all, it was the best decision I ever made. They are all healthy. I didn't have any issues with growing my melons. And from what I see, a lot of people complain about is, the melons getting rotten from being on the ground, or pests and different animals trying to eat it. And I didn't have any of that issues this year. And I think it's because I grew it on a trellis. So I'm going to continue that next year. And I'm just going to get like a separate trellis for my melons so that my grapes can thrive and be in its own element and have their own thing going on. So what is this? I have like 3 grape plants here, and they're all different flavors. I have Concord grapes, and then I think I have a white grape. And honestly, the third one, I have no clue what it is. But it's a mixture of different grapes. So my trellis is going to produce a lot of different type of grapes. I am so excited to see like just the different kind of grapes that are going to be growing. I wish I labeled them so I can know when it's ready, which one is which. But that's a struggle that I'm okay with dealing with next year when it's time to harvest. And hopefully the birds, I'm able to, manage it this year or next year, Because this year, when I tell you the birds only give me a few uh, grapes, this year they only left a few grapes. And the only reason why they were left is because I put them in those bags. Huh? It's sleeping. Okay, okay, go back in the house. I'll be there, okay? I'm almost done with watering my garden, okay? Where is she? Is she sleeping on the couch? She's on the floor? Okay, I'll be there. I'll be right there. That was my son, y'all, coming to tell me that his little sister fell asleep. But I am almost at the end of my watering, and I'll be letting you guys go. It was really fun talking with y'all. Thank you so much, Vita, for joining this live and, you know, chatting with me. I love talking to other gardeners and seeing what they're growing and getting some tips and stuff like that, and just bounce off of each other. It's such a fun community. I'm so happy to be a part of like the gardening community. Like, you guys are so wonderful. I think the gardening community is like my favorite community right now. You know, the friendliness and the willingness to just share information and not gatekeep stuff. I love that. And one of my favorite places is like Facebook garden groups. And I even created my own garden group because of that. I just love the garden community and how everybody is just so excited and eager to grow their own food, because it is so rewarding, you know, being able to say what my family is eating, I grew it and I know how it was made. I know the entire process of growth, and like sharing that excitement with other gardeners or people who just, want to garden and get into it. I think it's a wonderful community, and I'm so grateful to have you guys. And I want to say thank you guys so much for all of the support that you have been giving me. Like, that's something I tell my husband about all the time. Like, whenever we talk, I'm constantly talking about my garden community on YouTube. By the way, this is another strawberry plant that I have hanging on my fence. I have strawberries growing everywhere. But yeah, so that's one of the things that I talk to my husband about, is just, how wonderful the gardening community is and how special it is and how much I love being a part of it. But I am going to, let's see, 1 second. All right, y'all. It's been really fun being on this live with y'all. And it was really nice getting to know y'all. It was really nice, having some garden chat. I'm going to do this like twice a week. I'm going to go live twice a week. I just need to do a poll to see when works best for y'all. It seemed like Saturday and Sundays might be like really good days for y'all, but I will do a poll on the community post, and you guys let me know, what time works best for y'all, and so we could do this again. This was really fun. I enjoyed speaking to y'all, and I hope y'all have a wonderful night and enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Stay tuned for a video that I will be dropping tomorrow. It's a fun video. I did like a garden tour of my garden, but this was in July. So I will have another garden tour for August that I'm probably going to drop in like a week or two. So stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the stream. Easy and free way to support me. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. And I will catch you in the next one. And remember, y'all, you're exactly where you're meant to be in this moment. Happy gardening. Bye, y'all.